Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'll just wait for a few seconds, okay, till I get some response on chat, okay. Uh, right, if you can see, okay, that video is streaming. Please write in the chat if you can see the video streaming. Okay, so let's begin. So the agenda of the session is to understand what we are supposed to do in next 1 month so that we achieve what is the goal we have set for ourselves. Okay, so I'll start with first point, which is the decision making. Okay, uh, all of us, okay, we have taken a decision that we want to go into a good B school. Okay, maybe the best B school according to our caliber. So that is the first thing. Okay, so in life, the first thing which is important is to take a decision. Okay, now, since the decision has been taken, so what you need to do is you have to give your best to get into a good B school. Now, these next 30 days or next 31 days will determine that what you do in these 30 days will have a huge impact on your CAT score, which eventually have impact on the calls you will get and eventually getting into a good B school. Okay. So, with this focus, you need to start working towards it. Now, so you have taken a decision in life. You take certain decisions. These decisions can be right, wrong, anything can be there. Okay, but then once you have taken a decision, you have to uh, honor that decision. So you need to make a lot of efforts toward getting into a good B school. Now I'll take for this I'll tell you stories. Okay, so uh, we had a lot of students. Okay, some of the students. Okay, they have taken different paths in their lives. Okay, so talking about one of the students. Okay, he wanted to get into IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, he could not get into IIM Ahmedabad, but he went into IIM Calcutta. So his story is he wanted to always get into IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, being an engineer with ordinary academic background, for him the problem was that with his academics and engineering background, he had to get a really good percentile. Okay, which is around 99.8 plus to get into IIM Ahmedabad. He had really good QA and DILR section. Verbal section was poor. So he attempted CAT once, twice, and in the third attempt he could get into the means he got a call from IIM Ahmedabad as well, but he could not convert it. But then eventually he settled for IMC. IMC is equally good as I'll say IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, so thing is, once you have taken a decision, you need to start working towards it, whatever happens. Okay, in life, it's very important you take decisions. Okay, uh, so in this, remember why have you taken that decision? Okay, what impact will have it in your life? Okay, so I'll just tell you one thing. Okay, this particular step. Okay, from means whatever means in graduation college you are in, or if you're working the whatever means job profile you have, you are looking at not just next 6 months or 2 months or 2 years. Okay, at the end of the your MBA, you have to look towards your next 15, 20 years. If you get into a good B school, the whole trajectory will be different. So, going into a bit good B schools, okay, that enables you to take different decisions in life. Okay, so that is the first thing, okay, which you need to understand. Second thing is goal settings. Okay, now goal settings, already you know that you want to get into a good B school. Okay, that for that you need certain percentile. Now, for that, you have a goal in your mind. Let's say it can be 99 percentile, it can be 99.9 percentile, it can be 95 percentile, it can be 90 percentile, it can be any number. For that, you need the goal has to be set. That is your goal after, let's say, 1 month. Now, when you make a goal, okay, you need to understand, to achieve that particular goal, you have to make small, small steps, which are what I call small milestones. Okay. So for next 30 days, you should have small, small milestones. Okay. Those milestones can be in next 1 week, this is what I'll achieve. Okay. In second week, this is what I'll achieve. Okay. I remember one of my juniors at IIM-Ahmedabad. Okay, he had 100 percentile. Okay, what he used to do is he used to maintain an Excel. In that Excel, he used to write score of each of the mock tests. Okay, in each mock test, how many mistakes he has committed, in which part he has committed those mistakes, and between two mocks, he used to work on those mistakes. Okay, and the ultimate goal is to reach your final score. Okay, which you want. But to reach that score, you need to have small, small milestones. Okay, so from next for the next 1 week, it can be revision, doing revision of QA section entirely. For second week, it could be the revision of DILR and VA combined. For third week, it could be working on the mistakes you have made. For fourth week, it could be revision of all the CAT previous year questions you have solved, or all the mocks you have solved. So make small, small goals for that. Okay. So when you make small, small goals like the junior I'm talking about, then you will be able to achieve the final goal. So it's not about the uh, final goal, it's always about what the small, small steps you take to reach that final goal. So always when you're, so right now you should make what is your plan for the next 30 days. Okay, you should be knowing that after 1 week you will achieve this thing, after 2 weeks you will achieve the second thing, after 3 weeks you will have the third week. Okay, now, this brings me to third point, which is always these goals, the small, small goals should have a finite timeline. It should not be the case that I'll finish off the revision of QA section in, means I'll do it. Okay. It should not be the case. It should be the case that I am going to do it in 5 days or 6 days or 7 days. The timeline should be finite. Okay, if you keep it an infinite timeline, then you will not be able to achieve what you want to do. So keep a finite timeline. Okay, and then you have to achieve that. So for that also you need to bifurcate. Okay, maybe on not bifurcate, you have to make small, small divisions. It can be daily goals also. So the always small, small milestones should also be taken in consideration with the finite timeline. Okay, if you don't keep a timeline for yourself, then that is something which the goals means, then it's a dream. Okay, the difference between dream and a goal is, dream is what you think, goal is something for which you plan, and with a finite timeline. Okay, so let's say if I say I want to earn $1 million, or let's say I want to have a salary of 20 lakhs. Okay, now if you keep that as a goal, okay, and you don't keep a timeline, if you don't keep a timeline, what will happen is, okay, you will not push for it. Okay, means 10 साल बाद में हो, 15 साल बाद में हो, 20 साल बाद में हो, you will reach that 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, whatever number you have in your mind. But if you don't have the timeline associated with it, then you won't achieve that in time. So keep that timeline in your mind. Okay, fourth point is chase versus fight. Okay, always remember, okay, when you're fighting for something, okay, and when you're chasing for something, they have two different meanings altogether. Chasing a goal is, all of us, okay, means when you start working, okay, right now you guys are not working, you won't understand. Okay, uh, or if you go to B school, then also you'll start understanding. When you're chasing, you are given tasks, you are doing it mandatorily. Okay, you are means you are just running after it. Okay, without means much fight, or without thinking about it कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है ना. बस आप चलते जा रहे हैं सीक्वेंस में, ये करना है ये करना है ये करना है. अगर आप फाइट नहीं करेंगे तो आपको मिलेगा नहीं. तो आपका अगला मीन्स आपको हमेशा ध्यान रखना है, if you're not fighting, somebody else is fighting, that person will win. And ultimately it's a competitive world. Okay, फाइट करना पड़ेगा उस फाइट के लिए. क्या होगा मींस then the numbers, the hours won't have any meaning. Okay, people do means you are choosing a life of MBA. MBA means you want to become a manager. I'll tell you, this life is not easy. Okay, most of the managers, okay, who come out of a good B school, they don't work 9 to 5 jobs. Most of them, okay, 90% of them don't work 9 to 5 jobs. They work at least 12 hours a day for 5 days a week minimum. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. If you talk about best of the jobs in the means world, okay, after MBA, they have even more grueling kind of schedule. Okay, they have to probably work 14, 16 hours a day. So when you fight for the targets, fight for your goals, okay, then only you can achieve it. So chasing is not the option. You have to fight. So understand, if you are not fighting, somebody else is fighting, and that person will win. Okay. Third thing, the fifth point is, understand, if you're fighting, you will struggle. Okay, if you're not struggling, then you're not fighting hard. Okay, and that means your goals are not great. Okay, uh, what? Okay, I'll give you one case. Okay, means one of our students, okay, he called around 15 days back before CAT. Okay, uh, उसने बोला, सर मेरे को लग रहा है ब्रेक डाउन हो जाएगा. ओके, मतलब अभी आगे और पता नहीं क्या करे क्या नहीं करे. सो अंडरस्टैंड, अगर आप स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो तभी लाइफ में आप सही रास्ते पे हो. So, if you're working hard, then only you will have that means fear of not able to achieve it, or fear of even after putting up those hours, you are not able to do it. Okay, uh, most of the B school grads. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, when I went to IIM-Ahmedabad, okay, uh, the schedule was so grueling. Okay, means every day you just sleep 4 to 5 hours. You means you don't have even time to take bath, or you don't have time to sleep properly. Okay, people used to have, means everyone was kind of not depressed, I will say. Everyone was kind of so stressed that they were thinking, why did we come to this particular B school ना. किसी ने, हर कोई को, मतलब एटलीस्ट आई कैन से 50-60% of people used to have doubt कि यार ये अब क्या कर रहे हैं. Is it really required to succeed, I mean, succeed in life? But if you are having that kind of thought, that means you are putting too much effort. That means you are in the right direction. लोगों का अपना अपना मैकेनिज्म होता था. लोगों को ये रहता था, some people used to, I mean, I remember when means I faced that phase. Okay, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता था. I used to sleep 3-4 hours in the means night, uh, around half an hour in the afternoon. Okay, half an hour उठ के जब भी उठते थे आँख लाल होता था, लगता था क्या कर रहे हैं. Okay, but you have to start again. Okay, and उस समय I remember I used to take just 15-20 minutes break. I used to go for a run. Okay, दौड़ दौड़ के आए, थोड़ा रिफ्रेश हुए, then start again. And you are doing it continuously, you don't have breaks. Okay, means Sunday go means if you have a one day off. Okay, maximum you can do is you can just take maybe 6 hours sleep. That is the max thing you can do. Okay, and when you do it for 2-3 months regularly, okay, then you know what are your limits. Okay, means tomorrow limits are infinite. Okay, understand, your limits are not what you are doing right now, your limits are beyond that. Okay, so after 3 months, what happened? Okay, I'll tell you. Uh, we had end sems. Okay, I mean end terms खत्म हो गए, and throughout the end terms you were sleeping 4-5 hours. Okay, उसके बाद में ये नहीं है कि किसी को सोना है. People are like, अब पार्टी करेंगे. क्यों पार्टी करेंगे बॉस? अभी सोने का आदत तो रहा नहीं. Whatever time you have to enjoy. Okay, so that is what you need to understand. If you are struggling, then you are on the right path. Sixth point is motivate yourself to push yourself. Okay, this can be, okay, so motivation के लिए बहुत सारे tools होते हैं, बहुत सारे तरीके हो सकते हैं. Okay, for someone it can be his or her favorite song. So for me particularly, I means whenever I used to feel down, or whenever I used to feel that okay ये कुछ important milestone है, कुछ interview देने जाना है. Okay, especially मैं CAT के लिए prepare करने के बाद मैं जब interviews के लिए prepare कर रहा था, तब means I used to, means I had a job. Okay, after job I used to study for 4-5 hours a day. Okay, एंड उसके बीच में बस यू आर जस्ट डूइंग इट ओके. बट व्हेन अल्टीमेटली द पॉइंट केम कि ओके मेरे को इंटरव्यू देने जाना है, आई यूज्ड टू लिसन टू दिस सॉन्ग लक्ष्य को हर हाल में पाना है, एंड दैट यूज्ड टू गिव मी अ किक. And that is what probably you should also have, that something, it can be a poster also. When you're wherever you're studying, you can keep a poster. Okay, whatever means somebody's let's say your favorite icon or favorite idol is there, uska means tum poster laga sakte ho. Or another thing could be there is you can put a good nice wallpaper on your desktop which keeps on you reminding that भाई ये करना है, इसी के लिए हम लोग मैं इतना मेहनत कर रहा हूँ. Because ultimately if you're not doing मेहनत, okay, means okay, then thing is लाइफ तो इजी है. लाइफ में कोई ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है कि हम लोग जो सोच रहे हैं हम लोग we will not be able to achieve something or will not get what we want in our life. Requirements तो हो जाएगी, but if you want to reach that level, if you want to become CXO, if you want to become VP, then life is not easy. Okay, you have to keep motivating yourself, you have to keep pushing yourself. Okay, so उसके लिए okay, ये कर सकते हो कि तुम means what means there are a lot of apps also which keeps you reminding what you are supposed to do. Okay, uh, seventh point is remove distractions. Remove you need to understand, you have to stop wasting time. As in अभी एक सीरीज नहीं देखोगे, मिर्जापुर 2 आया नहीं देखोगे तो चलेगा. ओके, अभी कोई नेटफ्लिक्स पे सीरीज नहीं आएगा तो चलेगा, अभी कोई मूवी नहीं देख रहे हो तो चलेगा, क्योंकि अभी का टाइम सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, आई रिमेम्बर वन ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स दिव्या मोदी. ओके, शी व्हाट मींस शी वांटेड her what her motivation was. So she came one day and she asked, okay, sir मेरे को IIM में जाना है, तो क्यों जाना है? I asked her, okay, and then she told, sir otherwise मेरे घर वाले मींस पेरेंट्स शादी करवा देंगे. So that was her motivation. Okay, and to remove distraction, what she did was, okay, उस समय नया नया WhatsApp आया था, SMS आया था. She means she had a mobile, उसने उस मोबाइल को बंद कर दिया. She took डब्बा वाला फोन and she removed herself from normal life, and she was like she used to come and tell us that sir अभी लोग बोलते हैं कि तुम कहाँ है क्या है कुछ किसी का पता नहीं, because she was a person who was very outgoing, and she removed all the distraction from her life for a finite period. I'm not saying you're supposed to do it for a infinite period, but crucial time में ना, जब कंपनीज में प्रोजेक्ट आते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट के टाइम में आप सब कुछ ऐसा चीज करते हैं कि आप सारे चीज को हटा देते हैं अपने लाइफ से, वही चीज आपको करना है. ओके, and so that is what you need to do. Okay, so understand, remove distraction. अगर चाहिए अपना WhatsApp uninstall कर दो, फालतू में Facebook मत करो. Okay, I remember I do it multiple times. Okay, जैसे मेरे को जब भी डिस्टर्ब मीन्स आई यूज Facebook a lot. Okay, and कभी कभी मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा काम होता है, आई रिमूव Facebook. Okay, app. Okay, I just make sure that I remove my history also from web browser means mobile browser, so that मेरे को Facebook दिखे नहीं. And after 3-4 days I realize I don't need to go to Facebook or Instagram, okay, to see the effort means see what are the feeds going on, because ultimately these things do not matter. What matters is what how you are effectively utilizing your time. So remember these 7 things. Decision you are taken, fulfill it. Okay, this is your decision. Okay, उसको निभाना पड़ेगा बॉस. निभाने के लिए जितना भी एफर्ट लगे आपको करना पड़ेगा. गोल सेट रख के रखो. ओके, एंड थर्ड पॉइंट इज फाइनाइट टाइमलाइन. हैव फाइनाइट टाइमलाइन. फोर्थ पॉइंट इज हैव अ फाइट. इफ यू आर नॉट फाइटिंग फॉर इट, boss, you are not putting your best. And then fifth is that you're facing struggle, you are on the right path. Okay, अगर वो लग रहा है कि बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं, डिप्रेशन लग रहा है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, तुम सही जा रहे हो, थोड़ा टाइम तक और करना है. एंड वंस ओके, एंड व्हेन यू लुक बैक एट दिस पीरियड, आई टेल यू, ओके, जब भी हम लोग वापस देखते हैं उस पीरियड में जब आपने बहुत मेहनत किया है, ओके, तब आपको रियलाइज होता है, ओके, दैट वाज a very good period in the sense, not in terms of mental stress or something, but you did something good, you did your best. So okay, and then have a motivation thing. Okay, and eighth point, which I'll and remove distraction, that is the seventh point. Eighth point is in okay, that you need to relax also. Make some mechanism of relaxing, maybe means you can keep 1 hour a day, not more than that. Relaxing, it should not be the case कि आप रिलैक्स ही करते जा रहे हो. रिलैक्स के लिए, रिलैक्सेशन के लिए भी एक टाइम रखो, उसके बाद में रीजुनेट करो एंड फिर से किक स्टार्ट करो. So these are the 8 points which I wanted to say. The ninth and the most important part is do your best and rely and understand cat is not the last thing in the life. If you do means you work hard, and even if you don't achieve, okay, then there are other exams also. Okay, I'll give you one of the case. Rangit Bhattacharya, one of our students, okay, very very good student. Throughout the mocks he was scoring very very good. Okay, cat का result आया. Okay, means cat देके आया, and then he was like कि सर बहुत खराब गया है. Okay, his friends were telling they were getting 98 percentile, 99 percentile. Okay, and उसका estimate score was around 80 percentile. Okay, and he was like सर पूरा इतना मेहनत किया सब बर्बाद हो गया. Okay, so but we asked him that okay, अभी थोड़ा और कंटिन्यू करो, एक महीना और है, जेड दो अच्छे से. He excelled in Z and then went to XLRI, did his MBA, working in the means MNC. Okay, uh, and that is his life right now. So understand, when you do means hard work, you will get what you achieve, means you will achieve whatever you want, and eventually this effort will not go in vain. That is the most important thing. Now I can take up the questions as well. Okay, Jyoti ने पूछा है, which one is the good career option, business management or human resource management? uh, uh, Jyoti, the objective you have in your mind is go into a very good B school. Okay, चाहे वो XLRI हो, चाहे XLRI से HR करना भी बहुत अच्छा है. Okay, because XLRI का HR can be better than किसी और कॉलेज का BM program. So it doesn't matter. Okay, go into a very good B school. When you go to very big B school, what happens is you get a very good peer group. You get very excellent faculty. You get excellent environment. And जब तुम बेस्ट ऑफ द कंट्री से compete करते हो, तब तुमको रियलाइज होता है ओके बॉस बहुत सारा एफर्ट मारा है, आई एम हियर, बट देन पीपल आर रियली गुड. ओके, सब मेहनत करके आए, हर कोई अपने अपने चीज में अच्छा है, एंड दैट इज व्हाट रियली मैटर्स. कि तुम जिसमें अच्छे हो वो तुम बाद में रियलाइज कर सकते हो. तो एक अच्छी जगह पे जाओ जहाँ पे मीन्स यू शुड हैव अ फीलिंग. ओके, मीन्स सबको ये फीलिंग रखना बहुत जरूरी है कि आई एम स्टक at not a place which I deserve. Okay, means I deserve more than that. If you have that feeling, you will go to a better place all the time. Okay, so always think about it कि भाई मेरे को मैं I should, you should not be satisfied anywhere any point of time. Okay, MBA करोगे फिर जॉब करोगे, जॉब में भी you should not be satisfied. Do something extra. Do put up that extra mile. Okay, Vishal is asking. Okay, Vishal is from I am Kozhikode, our student. Hi Vishal, thank you very much. Okay, good evening. Um, so Vishal, again, Vishal is a very good example. Vishal was also means thinking, sir, क्या करे, क्या नहीं करे. I mean, as in he didn't want, means being an he is an engineer. He didn't want to go to an IIM. He was feeling, sir, मेरा profile उस type का नहीं है. मेरे को एक means IIT type का या NIT में जाना है. Okay, but Vishal ultimately went to IIM. Okay, and how's life at Vishal? Vishal, how's life at Kozhikode? You can just tell us, okay, so that we also know how things are going on there. So understand, you need to fight for it. You fight, then you achieve. Okay, so that is the goal you should have in mind. Okay, don't think of hours. Okay, if you are let's say means you are a student. Okay, you are currently pursuing your degree. Okay, I'll say apart from your degree, keep certain hours, 6 8 10 जितना भी है उतना मेहनत करते रहो. Okay, if you are working professional, okay, get those 4 5 extra hours during the weekdays. Weekend is all yours. Okay, I'll tell you, for work ex people or even for the freshers. Okay, one of my friend, okay, from IIM Ahmedabad, he cracked IIM means cat. IIM Ahmedabad mein gaya. Okay, he did not take any coaching. Okay, he was working during his means cat preparation. What he used to do is throughout the weekdays ऑफिस रहता था, कुछ नहीं करता था. Friday night 8 p.m. he used to vanish. Monday morning 8 a.m. he used to come back to the life. As in those 60 hours that was, he used to tell those 60 hours were mine. Okay, 60 hours में he used to sleep hardly 12 hours or 12 hours totally. Okay, and for वो 50 hours पढ़ता था उस वीकेंड में, एंड वीकेंड में same thing he did when he was means preparing for UPSC also. He is currently an IPS. Okay, means Calcutta cadre. Okay, वो अभी sorry वेस्ट बंगाल cadre कलकत्ता में मीन्स वो कलकत्ता के पास में एक जगह है वहाँ पे वो अभी मीन्स posted है. So thing is people are doing so means you should understand whatever effort you're putting in, okay, उससे better हो सकता है हमेशा. Somebody is having a life much more trouble than you means uh, आप लोगों के पास में टाइम है, लोगों के पास और कम टाइम होता है, उसमें भी लोग मेहनत करते हैं. ओके, सो वो दोज आवर्स दैट शुड इंक्रीज. ओके, जितना हो सकता है. अभी नहीं करोगे तो बाद में कभी नहीं होने वाला है. ओके, सो कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड. ओके, मेक श्योर दैट यू गिव योर बेस्ट. ओके, बेस्ट से कम नहीं होना चाहिए. इफ यू फील ओके, जैसे आई टेल यू एवरी डे. ओके, व्हेन यू गो टू स्लीप, think for 2 minutes whether you did your best during the day. If not, what was the trouble? If you understand the trouble, and next day that trouble should not be there. Getting my point? Okay, that you need to understand that you have to eliminate those troubles from your life. Okay, you have to evaluate day to day basis. Okay, हर रात को आपको सोचना चाहिए. Okay, हर रात को सोचो किस तरह से चलेगा. Okay, Vishal. Okay, now Vishal has told life is tough, but you need to back yourself to fight again next day. Okay, got placed in Crystal yesterday for summers. Excellent. Okay, very good news. Okay, congratulations Vishal. Okay, uh, सबको एक चीज ध्यान रखो. ओके, जितना भी आप मेहनत कर रहे हो उससे ज्यादा मेहनत आपको बी स्कूल जाने के करना होगा. अगर आप 8 आवर्स लगा रहे हो तो प्रॉब्ली इफ यू विल गो टू अ बी स्कूल जहाँ पे आपको 12 आवर्स लगाना पड़ेगा. इफ यू आर पुटिंग 12 आवर्स अ डे, प्रॉब्ली यू विल गो टू अ बी स्कूल जहाँ पे 14 आवर्स लगाना पड़ेगा. इफ यू आर पुटिंग 14 आवर्स अ डे, यू विल गो टू अ बी स्कूल जहाँ पे 16 आवर्स लगाना पड़ेगा. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? दैट you go to a better B school, life और ज़्यादा tough होगा. But tough life is something which makes you better. Okay, एक मूवी का डायलॉग है, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So कोई भी चीज आप मीन्स वो फेज है. दिस फेज शुड बी समथिंग you should cherish. Okay, I remember. Okay, when I was preparing for CAT. Okay, uh, so throughout my studies, okay, days, okay, what I used to do is means I used to read a lot. Means my I had an office. I used to read means study for 4 hours during office days. Okay, weekend में I used to study for Sunday, Saturday, Sunday I used to keep myself free. मेरे को थोड़ा relaxation चाहिए था. Okay, when just before CAT. Okay, what happened is I was transferred to another location and life changed. Okay, means I had longer hours and everything. Okay, so सब कुछ disrupt हो गया. But then you think okay, disruption हुआ इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उसको वैसे ही रखेंगे. मतलब उसमें भी आपको सोचना है कि किस तरह चीज चेंज कर सकते हो so that you can utilize your time better. Similarly, means these times are tough. I understand you are at your home. कोविड टाइम है, आप बाहर नहीं जा सकते. लाइफ टफ नहीं है, यूज करो इस टाइम को. आई थिंक with covid, okay, you should think life is tough, life can get better. Okay, how can life get better? uh, right, not right now, maybe 6 months down the line. And I think this is the best time to do MBA also. Next 1 year will be not so good for means employment market also, but things will change. Okay, even now the economy is recovering. Okay, जब तुम 2 साल बाद में MBA कॉलेज से बाहर आओगे, the and means the whole environment, the whole economic scenario will be I'm optimistic will be damn good, beautiful in the sense that you will get best placements. Okay, and right now the time is changing. Okay, uh, and means different types of firms are coming, different types of things are changing. Okay, you will get really good placement. Okay, so that is something which I believe is really important, that you should keep on going right now. Okay, if you keep on going right now, you will eventually means end up with a very good position after your MBA, and then life will be something which you want. Okay, and Okay, so I'll take up question. Anyone any has any question? I'm willing to take up questions as well right now. Okay, related to preparation, related to motivation, anything. Okay. Uh, so remember, okay, means in life, okay, there are certain scenarios, okay, जहाँ पे life change होता है, okay, and there is some time which eventually makes you means think that okay, this is something a good change, okay. I remember two times in my life, okay. One is when I was preparing for CAT, okay. Second time is when I was in IIM-Ahmedabad first year. Those were the defining times, okay. After putting up those kind of efforts, I feel nothing is impossible. Okay, अब मेरे को आप बोलोगे कि can you work for means almost 100 hours a week? Okay, 100 hours week मतलब 24 into 7 168 hours होते हैं. I can say okay, manageable है. Okay, so you know what is possible. Okay, uh, if you means think about the means your ideals. Okay, means who are your idols? Let's say you means a lot of people appreciate let's say Virat Kohli. Uska work ethics देखोगे means he uh, he makes sure that when okay means I'll tell you one thing. Okay, means I was reading somewhere when he means when this IPL started, RCB का जो means coaching staff है, they made a statement that Virat Kohli when came after means came for this IPL, he's in better shape compared to he was before IPL. Means as in before 6 months before. Means those 6 months, okay, when everything was under means everyone is in were in their home, okay, he made sure that he is not letting it go. Okay, that should be the attitude. Okay, when you think of let's say Cristiano Ronaldo, okay, means so Cristiano Ronaldo सबको जानता होगा, okay. I've read about him some time, okay. So there was a means match, okay. So they means had a good match, okay. He was benched after 60 minutes or something, okay. And then means after that, okay, means everyone was going home, means people, okay. He asked one of his colleagues, okay, would you like to means have a gym session for 2 hours? Because I feel मेरे को मैच में ज़्यादा एनर्जी नहीं लगा. Getting my point, okay. So when you are at best, then also people put effort, okay. People come from any kind of means setback, okay, come back and then they make the statements. Okay, my one of my favorite sports person is Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal's career was almost over 3 years back. Okay, means he lost in French Open. He couldn't means when lost in French Open, he retired. Okay, he had 6 months layoff because of the injury, but then he didn't want to let it go. He came back harder. Okay, now he is GOT. Okay, sorry, GOAT, as in he is now he has 20 Grand Slams, equal to number of Grand Slam won by Federer. Okay, so thing is, think about your favorite sports person, favorite actor. All of them put in effort, okay, which is unprecedented. Okay, so unprecedented means so that is what you are supposed to do. Okay, um Arunima, okay, for DILR, what? Okay, so I was not supposed to take questions on the means sectional part or preparation part, but I'll take the questions. Okay, so uh, what you need to do is for DILR, okay, how many sets have you solved? Okay, I'll ask you simple question. If you solve just 100 sets, not enough. Solve 500 sets of DILR. Remember all the sets. If you remember all 500 sets, okay, and logic of each of the sets, how to structure each of the sets, okay, I'm sure in DILR, okay, you will be able to find at least right now. Let's say if you're getting 6 sets, 3 sets will be there which you find okay, okay, I've seen these kind of sets before. So that is what you should do. Okay, means if you feel you have solved 500 and still you are struggling, make it 700. Okay, so understand. Okay, means the means if you are getting to a level and then you feel you want to reach to another level, then you have to put in that extra effort. You have to revise multiple times. You have to make sure that you remember things. Okay, best preparation is when you are, let's say means writing the exam and you see a question and you're like, okay, have seen this type of question and I know how to solve it. The not so good preparation is you see a question and you're like, okay, इसमें क्या करना है, I don't know, या step मेरे को पता है, मेरे को मतलब exactly नहीं पता है क्या करना है. Though you should not fall into the second category, you should be in the first category. Okay, so that is what you should do. Okay, so 1 month strategy, make sure you solve all previous year cat DILR sets. Okay, 1990 से लेके 2008 2017 2019, if you see, uh, it means how many years? Okay, 20 plus 26 years questions. Okay, into 5 kar loge, 130 to 150 sets are there. 150 sets. Remember, you should be knowing all these sets. Okay, every year you get a set which is similar to which is asked, something which is asked before. So that should be the target, Arunma. There should not be anything lesser in your mind. Okay, your target should be that you should means the whatever set you have faced means at least 50% of set should be there which you feel okay, I'm very comfortable and I'll be able to solve. Okay, um, a minimal means VARC minimum cutoff is generally 80 percentile. Okay, means VARC ka means percentile wise it's 80, but eventually the overall percentile becomes 99 plus. Okay, so according to the obviously your educational background, for engineers it's tough. Okay, for non-engineers it's better. Okay, so or non-maths background it's better. So that is what should be the target. Okay, so 80 percentile chalega, but your overall score should be 99 plus. Okay, minimum. Okay, so that should be means thing you should keep in mind. Okay, when you are thinking of scores. Okay, so okay, so Akashdeep, I think I answered your question. Okay, so everyone, make sure you give your best in these next 1 month. If you're giving your best, okay, you should not be feeling that okay that I have done my best. Okay, you should be always thinking how can I do better. Okay, so means so that extra 1%, how are you supposed to do it? Okay, always rethink what have you done. Okay, means whether your day was good or not. अभी नेक्स्ट 30 days तो हर दिन को इवेल्युएट करना पड़ेगा, हर दिन का प्लान होना चाहिए, हर दिन के एंड में सोचना चाहिए प्लान कितना, प्लान शुड बी अचीव्ड. ओके, इफ यू स्लीप एट 11 o'clock एंड यू फील कि तुम्हारा जो गोल है वो कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, देन प्रॉब्ली स्लीप एट 2 o'clock. Okay, because this time is not going to come back. Time never waits for you. Okay, time means it will happen that means your मीन्स अब ये जो 3 महीने हैं वो कभी वापस नहीं आने वाले, ये टाइम ये हो जाएगा कि कभी नहीं आएगा. ओके, Arunima, that's all. If you are not able to solve within time frame, that's what you have to remember. Unless you remember how to solve a particular question, okay, or particular set, okay, then it will take a long means time. Always remember means it's you means you have to become mechanical in means approach. ओके, अगर आप दिमाग लगा रहे हो कैट में बहुत ज्यादा, ओके, तो आप स्लो होंगे. मतलब दिमाग लगा रहे हो मतलब नया सेट दिख रहा है उसको आप अप्रोच लगा रहे हो, सॉल्व कर रहे हो तो टाइम लगने वाला है बस. मैकेनिकल अप्रोच से ही सॉल्व होता है. मतलब मैकेनिकल अप्रोच का मतलब क्या है, यू नो, you read the set, you know step number 1 2 3, that's how you do it. Okay, and means I'll tell you. Okay, means let's take, okay, means think about cricket. Okay, means cricket में you see cricketers. Okay, do you think क्रिकेटर जब शॉट खेलता है, okay, सचिन कवर ड्राइव मारता है तो उस समय सोचता है कि कवर ड्राइव मार देंगे, है ना? what happens is, okay, it's always muscle memory. Okay, इस टाइप का बॉल आएगा तो ऑटोमेटिकली हाथ वैसे चलता है, because he has done it 1 lakh for 1 lakh balls. Okay, and eventually what happens is you do it. Okay, you must have seen cricketers जो ना short ball आती struggle करते हैं. Why do they do that? Reason being they are not, they don't know, they don't have that muscle memory. Okay, अगर short ball struggle कर रहे हो, make sure that you hit those means short balls. Okay, means उसका आपको practice होना चाहिए. आप 10,000 बार कर लोगे short ball पे pull मारना, automatically आप pull मारोगे. So या फिर आप लीव करोगे. सेम थिंग हैपेंस इन कैट आल्सो, इन मैथ्स आल्सो, इन डीआईएलआर आल्सो. यू सी अ क्वेश्चन, यू शुड नो द स्टेप्स. ओके, ऑब्वियसली दिमाग लगाना है, बट आई एम सेइंग इज you should be knowing the steps, step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and done. Okay, so that's how you work. When you work in this fashion, then only you will be able to achieve what you want to achieve. Okay, means you will be very very fast. Okay, स्पीड नहीं आता है कि आप ना क्वेश्चन मीन्स स्पीड कब आएगा, जब एक टाइप के क्वेश्चन को आप मल्टीपल टाइम्स करोगे और हर बार सोच रहे हो हाउ टू मेक इट बेटर, how my solution can be better. Okay, if you are using, let's say, uh, time, speed and distance solve kar rahe hain, if you are using normal approach, then what happens is, okay, you are taking, let's say, 4 minutes to solve the question. Next target is I want to reduce it to 3 minutes. Then probably you need to learn a new method. You learn a new method and then you're thinking that ये method हमेशा लग जाएगा. Not gonna happen. You have to apply that method for 20 questions. When you do it for 20 times, then what happens is अगली बार ये क्वेश्चन देख रहे हो तुम ऑटोमेटिकली उसमें लगा सकते हो अप्रोच. सो नो द बेस्ट अप्रोच. ओके, एंड देन उसको आप लगाओ, मल्टीपल टाइम्स लगाओ. मल्टीपल टाइम्स लगाओगे तभी तो वो जाके अगली बार भी लगेगा. ओके, तो शॉर्टकट सीखो बट उसको हर बार सीखो. ओके, शॉर्टकट शुड नॉट बी शॉर्टकट्स. शॉर्टकट का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप रटने लग जाओ. शॉर्ट का मतलब अप्रोच शुड बी generic in nature. Okay, that approach can be applied anywhere. When you have that kind of approach, okay, means as in जो हर जगह लग सकता है और फास्टर है compared to any other scenario, then put it. Okay, know multiple methods of solving a question. Okay, and then see किस टाइप के क्वेश्चन में बेस्ट अप्रोच क्या है. जब आप ये करोगे तब जाके आपको पता होगा. एग्जाम में भी सेम चीज होगा. अगर एग्जाम मीन्स अगर आप व्हेन यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग यू आर जस्ट थिंकिंग ओके दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, स्टेप नंबर 1, स्टेप नंबर 2 ऐसे करना है. ओके, वैसे करने लग जाओगे एग्जाम में भी सेम चीज होएगा, आप भी उसी तरह से आप यूज हो. बट if you are doing it when you're solving it, okay, when you're solving, you know you're attacking the question. Always remember you have to attack. Okay, if you are not attacking the question, okay, then that means you are not going to solve in the minimum shortest amount of time. शॉर्टेस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम में आपको अटैक करना है क्वेश्चन को. रीड करते करते सोच लेना है कि क्या होने वाला है. वी आर रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन, थिंक ओके दिस इज व्हाट इज गोना हैपन. ओके, सो तभी से लिखना शुरू कर दो, बनाना शुरू कर दो. ओके, व्हेन यू आर सॉल्विंग अ डीआई, ओके, दैट मींस आपको रीड नहीं करना है. रीड करते करते लिख रहे हैं. ओके, लिख रहे हैं और इक्वेशन बना रहे हैं. दो पढ़ते पढ़ते आप व्हेन यू आर means done with the reading the DI, okay, you have certain set and you know whether you can solve this set or not. So that is what you are supposed to do. You should be attacking all the time. Mock mein to I'll say, okay, whenever you're writing the mock, you should be uh, so much into it, okay, that you means you should feel tired after writing a mock. If you are writing a mock and you feel okay, you are feeling fresh, then I'll say you are not giving your best. Mock should be totally engrossing. Okay, means तुम्हारा हाथ फटाफट फटाफट चल रहा है, तुम सोच रहे हो, कर रहे हो, फटाफट ये कर रहे हो, वैल्यू पुटिंग कर रहे हो, कुछ भी कर रहे हो. Means you should be, your brain is running so fast, your hand is running so fast, you should be feeling tired. Okay, I remember uh, uh, once, means because we also write mock. Okay, so एक बार मैं mock लिखने गया. Okay, and means someone who was sitting beside me. Okay, uh, I mean sorry, मैं अपनी cat लिखने गया. Okay, we write cat also. Okay, so cat लिखने गया, there was someone who was sitting beside me. Okay, he said hi hello, okay, in the beginning, and then paper started. Okay, and after 3 hours, okay, when paper was over, he was like कि आप कौन हो. मैंने बोला कि means I told him my name. Okay, and say so I saw you for last 3 hours. मतलब you were not looking here there, you were totally writing it and then आप कर रहे थे, पेज कर रहे थे. Okay, अगला पेज हुआ उसको साइड किया, फटाफट मतलब all the time we were totally engrossed. I don't know how can you do that. So and so that is what, if you are you should be doing it with that intensity. अगर इंटेंसिटी नहीं है तो फिर यू हैव टू थिंक किस तरह से वो इंटेंसिटी बनेगा. ओके, ऑलवेज मींस इट्स मींस कैट का एग्जाम जो है वो आपका स्प्रिंट टाइप से होना चाहिए. स्प्रिंट मतलब कि आप इतना मींस आप उसेन बोल्ट हो, उस तरह सोचना है. उसेन बोल्ट टाइप से करना है. ओके, इट शुड नॉट बी आराम से वॉक कर रहे हैं, आराम से कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं. That is not give you very good score. Yeah? If you are writing very slowly and doing things, okay, with your own comforting space, okay, not gonna happen. Okay, you need to make sure that you are putting so much effort, okay, that आप थक जाओ. Okay, so remember these small things, okay, that you should be attacking all the time. It should not be a slow pace. Okay, uh, means you should, when you're practicing at home also, set for 2 hours. कैट का ड्यूरेशन 2 आवर्स है. 2 आवर्स में इतना एफर्ट लगा लो, 2 आवर्स के बाद में तुमको लगा ओ नहीं नहीं आई कांट सॉल्व एनी फर्दर. ओके, आई नीड टू टेक अ ब्रेक ऑफ 15-20 minutes. That should be the intensity. Okay, and obviously, okay, make a plan, okay, make a plan after cat के अगले दिन क्या करोगे, okay, cat के sorry cat के दिन एग्जाम देने के बाद में क्या करोगे, मे बी मेक स्मॉल अरेंजमेंट, कुछ दोस्तों के साथ गेट टुगेदर कर सकते हो, कुछ पार्टी वार्टी का सीन बना सकते हो, ओके, घर वालों के साथ में गेट टुगेदर का प्लान कर सकते हो, कहीं पे डिनर का प्लान कर सकते हो, घर पे कुछ डिनर का प्लान कर सकते हो, so that you relax also. Relaxing is equally important, okay. So that is the goal you should have in your mind. uh, I guess I covered most of the points, okay. So my advice to everyone, okay, summarizing everything: next 1 month, okay, give your best. Make sure you are studying 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours, depending on the other commitments you have, because this is the most crucial period, okay. Between these during these 31 days, okay, it may happen you will get low score in one of the mocks or two of the mocks. Don't get disheartened, okay. Just think, okay, you should be so confident that you should feel, okay, ये mock में गड़बड़ है. I remember when I was preparing for CAT, okay, एक बार मेरे को means maths में I got 85 percentile, okay, in the mock, okay. एंड आई वाज लाइक ओके कि बॉस ये 85 परसेंटाइल आया है मेरे को मैथ्स में कि क्या करें, मींस आई वाज थिंकिंग समथिंग मस्ट हैव गॉन रॉन्ग, ओके. And then I thought for 5 minutes and I like, no, 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 it can't happen. Okay, means there's something wrong with the mock or there's something wrong with the mindset on particular day. I cannot get 85 percentile. On day of I mean SCAT, I have to get 99 plus. Nah. So I just removed that mock from my mind, okay, and I went back to it, just saw what mistakes I committed, and means reminded myself I should make sure that I'll not commit those mistakes again. So that should be the attitude, okay. Means आप जो कर रहे हैं, okay, वो थॉट प्रोसेस सही है, सब बात सही है, एक दो कुछ सेटबैक होंगे, बट you will eventually reach your goal. So that should be the mindset, everyone, okay. I hope this is means the message is right, everyone, message is clear to everyone. Okay, so with this note, I'll end the session. All the best, everyone. Make sure you give your best in the next month, and I'm sure you will remember this period after 6 months in means as a very fond memory. Okay, that you did something really good. That's why you are going into a very good B school. Okay, वो काफी अच्छा लगेगा बाद में. देखो बाद में stories बनता है. When you tell these stories, I was telling about my stories. Okay, you will tell these stories to your juniors. Okay, means is saying life is tough. Okay, he will remember those things which yeah he's doing right now later in his life. He'll remember those memories, that period as fond memories, that what he has done is something helped him achieve the goals, okay. So with this note, I'll end the session. All the best, everyone. Thank you very much. Good night.